Dalton,
Yes.
I am so happy to see you sitting in front of me because, in all honesty, you were my favourite from the very start, and I'm so glad you won.
Thank you.
But while I thought you might win, did you ever allow yourself to believe that you might win?
I think Louis is the one that came to me. Louis came to me before the final three was four of us, and he said, "Do you think you could win?" I was like, "I don't know yet." And he said to me, you know you could win this whole show. And then I got to top three and I said, okay, I'll make you a deal. If I get to the top two, then I think I have a chance of winning, which is dumb because obviously. But I don't think I've had a chance or a time in the competition, only because like it'd be easier if I was watching myself from outside, but when you're there and you know the people and you see, how do I put it? It's like I see and hear things that they could do, but I don't know if it comes across on TV or not. And then it's singing, man. You never know, you know. So everybody entered to win. I wanted to win a record deal. However it came, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, or whatever I did.
But you did it. You won.
Yeah.
Insane. Do you think it would have been the same though had you had a different mentor? Because you know you guys have spoken so highly about Louis being your mentor and being there all the time. Could you even imagine having anyone else?
I think it was supposed to happen this way. I think I was supposed to enter this year and have him be my mentor. And I know I came here and I was like, man, I'd love if Simon was my mentor, but it could not have gone more perfectly.
Yeah.
For Louis to be, because he gets it, like, you know, and he's a real person, you know. He's like, we sit there on the carpet trying to figure out what we're going to do with the song or how we want to sound this week. It just needed, that was my destiny for it. It needed to be him.
Yeah, I believe in all of that.
Yeah.
What did he say to you when you won, after you won?
Man, I can't say that on camera. You know, but he was ecstatic to say the least. And I saw the video. I couldn't say anything, and that's because I know, you know, I heard, and the winner of the X Factor is, then 1 year later, Dalton, and everything exploded internally, you know, and I don't remember anything else but being in Louis' dressing room, to him jumping and just ecstatic and like, you know, the statements and stuff that I can't say on camera.
I get it though, I get the feeling.
Yeah.
And how about Simon, your new boss?
He gave me a high five. He's very supportive. He thought I could do it.
Yeah.
And he thinks I'm something special.
Well, he was very vocal about that throughout the whole competition. Everyone was saying that he couldn't believe you didn't already have a recording contract. Is that?
Because where I'm from, they don't give that, man. You don't get record contracts sounding the way I do. Nobody looks twice.
Yeah, but that voice, what were you doing? Were you not showing off your voice when you were back in Jamaica?
I was always performing, I was always singing, I was always writing, but it just wasn't appreciated the same way, you know? Which was fine, because I was like, I understood very early that I needed to go somewhere else to get a certain level of respect, just as a singer. And I was training myself too, so bear in mind I never always sounded like this, you know? And I was fine, because I had a plan. And I executed it, and it happened that it was like very successful. What I got to complain about, you know?
But the UK has embraced you. Like,
yeah, I'm UKian now. What is the actual? Am I British?
I don't think you're British yet, but
I'm
you're kind of adopted, aren't you? You're an honorary Brit now.
I'm an honorary Brit.
You're an honorary Brit.
So if I were from here, I'd be a British.
Yeah.
So I'm Jamaican.
Jamaican, I like that.
Yeah, I'm Jamaican.
What is the first thing that you're going to treat yourself to now that you have
I did
won?
last night.
Oh, what was it?
Wine.
Wine?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
Was it an expensive bottle of wine?
To me it was, because like it was 44 pounds. That's very expensive for like something to drink, you know? But I'm sorry, it's not like it's gotten to my head. People, calm down.
You're so cute.
It was very expensive. It was $44.99, I think. They should have just made it 45. That's how these people make money. You know, I'll save you a whopping 1 pence. No, but yeah, I had 2 glasses of wine last night. First time.
The last of the big spenders.
Yeah, you know. I'm sorry, I went all out.
Hey, I like that. I like that. You're keeping it real. Obviously, the winner's single, "Power of Love," which you did with James Arthur.
Yeah.
You said you didn't You didn't know the song then before
No.
you did it? So how was it brought to your attention?
Because I wanted to sing with James.
Okay.
I knew that.
So you knew about James?
Locked that in my head. Yeah, I knew about James Arthur. I've looked up to James Arthur for a long time. I remember the guy with the glasses on the X Factor. Like, I've watched videos upon videos, music video upon music video. So I knew coming here, yo, who are your top 20 people that you wanted to sing with? And I had a list of 128 songs that I'd love to sing or sound like in my phone. So lock it off, and when it got to the time, I was like, yo, I'd love to sing. And then he came and performed on the show. I was like, he'd probably never sing with me. And then when they told me that, he said he actually was hoping and he liked my voice. I was like, bruh, you know. And he's a very nice guy. We went in the studio and he was like, do you have time? I was like, what do you mean? Because like, we're leaving here at 11:30, and he got there at 7. I was like, nice. So he wants to put the work in. All right. And yeah, he just kept pushing me, telling me to do this better and go all out. And so
he's a good guy.
Yeah.
James is a really good guy.
Very
but
supportive.
You said he's also given you a gift.
Yes, he gave me this. This is a brooch.
Beautiful.
Yeah, he said some words that I keep between he and I
Okay.
when he handed this over, and it was really nice. And
Well,
he gave this to me on stage.
On stage?
Yeah,
Wow. What, when you won?
yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
No wonder you're going to keep it on now.
Yes.
It's like a little good luck charm.
I have been wearing it the entire time.
Did he give you any other advice, though, while you were singing together and practicing?
I think in the studio he taught me a lot, because seeing him so humble and so dedicated to the music, because I myself tend to be like, oh, I sit there like and I pick apart everything, you know, because I just want to be good. I don't like to be, you know, I want to be good. And so seeing how he handled and approached the music and being as successful as he is was inspiring for me to see.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
I love him. You've said that you've got a big long list of people who you'd like to work with. Who else is on that dream collaboration? Come on, you have to put it out into the universe
Yes,
for it to
I am.
happen, right?
I'd love a collaboration with Ariana Grande. I'd love to work with Emily Sandé. I want to work with James again.
Okay.
I want to have real like, I want music videos and stuff.
Yeah.
You know? Obviously Beyonce. Everybody wants that.
Hey, you did a great job with Listen, so.
Yeah, you know, just putting it out there too, you know. But I have tons of artists that I'd love to work with. Some aren't here anymore, but I still have them on the list. Yeah.
Dream big.
Yeah. Prince was one of my biggest. Yeah, Prince, yeah.
I think, yeah, he'd be on everyone's list, right?
Oh, man.
Big inspiration.
Yeah.
What was the biggest challenge throughout this whole competition?
The biggest challenge was understanding where I was and what people saw me for. Because it was easier for people to say, oh, you're so good and you've been to this and to that of X Factor, but you can't see that for yourself. And if I saw that, then it'd probably be failure. So I guess it was having a focus internally to not drown under the expectation and the pressure of every week you come and you get a standing ovation and people are like cheering for so long after, and you know, all the online views and the iTunes placements. Like, I had to truly understand and know myself and be like, all right, that's awesome, but that's not me, that's just them. And it wasn't something for me to be like, oh, look what I did. It was more of a look what they did. And so it was kind of difficult, because I would get on myself and like, oh man, they're gonna say this and this week's not gonna be this good, so I don't want to mess up. And if I mess up, I know if I did a one little thing, it would be a bigger deal, because I was put on such a high, what do you call it?
A pedestal.
Yeah. So it was scary. Every week got scary. Yeah. And I thought this would be the week where the judge would say something and then they'd vote me out, you know. And then
I don't think you ever got any bad comments.
I don't know.
I can't remember thinking back when you've got bad comments, because your voice is just that good.
I got lucky and I'm grateful. I'm not complaining. You know.
You're a talented guy. Have they spoken to you about what the plan is going forward? Because are we gonna see an album sooner rather than later? Like, Raxu won X Factor last year, but we haven't had an album from them yet. So
good question, but knowing who I am, I'm a hard worker, so it wouldn't be me. Okay. It definitely won't be a me thing, because I'm ready and waiting. Yeah. So let's see what happens with the technical side.
And what would it mean to you if you got that Christmas #1?
No, because I've been I learned this like over the past 2 days.
Right?
So yeah, so now
Did you not know it was a big thing to get Christmas number one?
No. And then, man, Christmas is the 25th. What day is today, you know?
Yeah, we're on like the 4th, aren't we?
The 4th. So you guys want me 21 days.
You can do it. You just...
Well, but I can't do nothing. There's nothing I could do. I just sang the song. You know, what do I do now?
You get out there and you make sure that everyone
Okay, let's
still
get a
knows
car
that.
and just get everybody's phone. Let them buy the song. And by the way, it's for a good cause too, which is what I'm most proud of.
Yeah.
That I look at me. I've always wanted to help charities, but I've been broke. I ain't got no money and stuff. I ain't got no money now like that, you know. But I remember going to the charity event and everybody was throwing around thousands and tens and 20 and hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I was like, I ain't got no money. I had 40 pounds on me. I was like, And then they were like, oh, this is a part for the small change. If you have a little donation. I was like, awesome. Let me go in my wallet and get my 40 pounds out. And they're like, it's 1,000 pounds, 1,000 pounds. I was like, I ain't got that. Let me put this wallet right back. Don't have that, you know, so.
Hey, you had that 40 pounds to spend on the wine, though. It's a good thing you kept hold of it. $44.99. Yeah. So it's good that by buying it, I'm by association helping, you know, change the lives of people that have no choice but to watch their loved ones go through this hardship, and like you can kind of help. So it's pretty good. And have you, over the course of this competition, do you think you found your sound, which you're gonna make yours? What are we gonna hear from you?
Oh man, I have an idea of exactly what I want to do, and it's not any one thing. I think the strategy that I used for the show had to be that because it's a singing competition. So every time you get on the stage, you're trying to tell people why your voice is what you want it to be and what it can do. So it's like, here's what it could do. Do you like it? No? Yes? Okay. I'll go back. This is what I could do now. It's like, and here you go. So it's like, I have a lot of ideas. Louis has a lot of ideas, and like put together, it's like, whoa, you know, so yeah.
So you and Louis are still going to carry on working together even after the show's finished, do you think?
Yeah, definitely.
Collaboration on the cards, do you think?
Let's see, I don't know. But yeah, I think, and the difference with the record, if you're being like honest, the way you sing live is going to be different, because I don't want to be singing on a record all the time the way I sang on the shows. People need to be able to sing back, you know?
Yeah.
But I have a good idea of what, it can't be set in stone because it's creative, so somebody's going to help me make that even better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good luck, Dalton,
Thank you.
with everything going forward. I can't wait to hear what you come out with. Like I said, you were my favourites.
Thank you.
I'm very glad that you won.
I'm glad that I won too, you know.
I bet you are.
I'm really glad. Thank you for everybody that tweeted something or let somebody see it and then hear it and want to vote. Like, man, I am so grateful.
You must have some celeb fans as well now, I'm sure.
I hate using the word fans. Because it feels so random, doesn't it? Like, but Little Mix, Cheryl Cole.
Oh, wow.
Can you believe that? Nile Rodgers.
I mean, no, that's...
Ellie Golden. Are you crazy?
What? Go!
Stop in the score, home goal.